I'm doing an interview. I'm doing an interview. Sorry. What's up? It's Kehlani, and I'm here with The Vibe.
Drive myself crazy. Think about it's the way you walk, way you talk, babe. It's the way you love, the way you fuck, the way.
Well, apparently I was just told that yesterday Complex dropped a list of top 50 albums of the year, and I'm number 12, which is completely crazy. So it wasn't even an album, it was a mixtape. It's honorable. So I'm just really appreciative of all the feedback, even the negative comments. You know, I take it more as criticism of what I need to do better on my next project. So I'm appreciative for the feedback. That's the bottom line. Well, I chose the title "You Should Be Here" because it was kind of like a staple moment in life where the people who were around me had pretty much just really secured their spot around me, and people who pretty much didn't need to be in my life had just dropped out. So it was kind of one of those like, okay, if you're not here, you should be, and if you are here, then you also should be. So it was kind of a double meaning. So I think, okay, like it's like basing it on feedback. If I didn't have a responsibility, I feel like the responses for my music would just be like, oh, your music's tight, oh, it's cool, I like to dance to it, yeah, it's fun. But the responses I get to my music are never that. They're like, oh, you saved my life, or oh, I thought I was gonna commit suicide, or oh, I couldn't talk to my parents without this, or things like that. Like, everybody has a purpose. You know, even fun music has the purpose of going out and having fun to it. My music, the purpose behind it is just, you know, a brighter message, I kind of want to say. So love is an umbrella of many things, you know. Under love, there's empathy, and there's compassion, and there's understanding. I'm pretty sure there'd be no terrorist issues if people didn't have racial issues, which comes from hate, which comes from people being judgmental, which comes from people being non-compassionate. And people understood love. They understood empathy to the point where they wouldn't harm another person because you're empathetic to understand that that's a life that you're harming. You know what I mean? All that's under love. So I think love is definitely, in a broad term, what's missing. So when people are really classic thinkers, it's like, okay, men are supposed to be like this and women are supposed to be like this. And it's really hard on a young woman who comes up as a tomboy to be told from men, oh, well, you're not womanly enough. You know, you don't put on makeup and put on high heels every day. So I feel like I was told, how are you going to make it in the industry? Like, there's no way you're going to make it in the industry because you're not sexy enough. Or you wear too many baggy clothes, or, you know, you don't have crazy curves, or you don't wear high heels like that. And I'm like, well, I'm going to prove all you guys wrong, and then I'm going to make a song about it. And then when the love of my life falls in love with me, I'm going to be like, ha! Someone still loves me and I look like this. There's too many girls, you know what I'm saying, that feel the way I do for someone to not have spoken up about that. So, yeah.
But you seem well aware your body is here, but your mind is somewhere else, so far gone, and you think I can't tell.
This airplane on my cover is actually like a connection to my last mixtape where I was sitting on the airplane. I was gonna draw a tiny baby me in the corner, but this is kind of, it symbolizes growth from my last project because this is kind of where my last project was, and this is me kind of like coming even closer towards ground. Well, I kind of built everything on SoundCloud. There was like a last few people who really came up on SoundCloud, and there was like a last batch of us, and we were all like, no, like, you know, streaming is a cool thing. There's all this new technology and things moving along, and we all are loving Apple Music. We're all loving Spotify. Like, we're all enjoying these different platforms. So it's definitely gonna make it harder for artists because you're not making money off of necessarily selling music anymore. You have to be able to really perform and get out there and like tour and do shows and sell merchandise. So people have to be invested in a whole nother way instead of just like going online and buying your music, because a lot of people don't buy it anymore. So but it made it a cool challenge, and I think it gave another sense of level of integrity that you have to have as an artist now. Like, okay, well now you have to be a performer. Now you have to compete with performers. So it was a cool step up, I think. Twitter feels like schizophrenia. Okay. It feels like a bunch of opinions, like just, you know, being spewed at you at one time. And I found out, like, you know, like a lot of people can say, well, cyberbullying doesn't exist because all you have to do is log out. Mm-hmm. I get that. But when you realize you yourself have a problem with social media and you find yourself consistently looking for opinions and looking for Like, I would go do a show, and as soon as I get off stage, I'm on Twitter looking up my name, like, well, what do people think? Or I'll drop a song or a photo, and I'll instantly be looking for reactions. And I was realizing, like, did I think the song was tight? Yes. Did I think I did good at the performance? Yes. Did I think the photo shoot came out cool? Yes. So me looking up all these other people's opinions didn't really matter, and it only made me way too self-conscious about certain things that I shouldn't have been, because I wouldn't have been setting an example of a good artist. Yeah, Bryson's like my brother. So yeah, we're gonna have probably music together forever. Probably gonna do a bunch of cool things together. That's one of those things I can guarantee people is just natural. You know, it's not any like manager like making us do these things. We met, we became really close friends, and we'll probably either we will or we won't do songs, but that's my friend. But we definitely have songs together.